Hello everyone, it's Shosher and your boy Jetblack the one and only here with another exciting live stream. Today I'm going to be talking about my day, September 11th, 2019. Give me one moment to get the live chat set up, that way I'll be able to see what you guys are saying during the live stream. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Feel free to message me in the live chat. Today I've mainly been working, as always. Last night I was sent a message that was like, hey, so everything's been changed. This is essentially saying that um, everything that I've been working on for like the past 2 weeks has been changed up. So I've been working on trying to update what I've been working on. Wow, I keep saying what I've been working on. I'm updating what I've been working on for the last 2 weeks to match with the new changes that they want made. And I'm making those changes with only a few days before I have to present, so hashtag fingers crossed. Other than that, I haven't really done much. Me and Beth have been messaging as always. I've been reading a comic called Invincible, which is a superhero comic made by the creator of Walking Dead, which is pretty solid. Um, and that's been cool. I do have a few messages that I need to answer. Serena's messaged me, Ryan's messaged me, uh, Fiverr, I got a message, so I need to check all those things soon. So Matt said, Jet, the stream is a lie. This isn't Serial M2. Then Ryan said, what? 2? And then Kevin said, it says 3, not 2 for me, Matt. And then Ryan said, yeah. And then Matt said, scroll down. Wow, he lost 100 defense from that. I'm pretty sure Gemma Shellburst would just kill him. Yeah. Let's go, another fight. Then Ryan said, oh, I see. It does say 2. And then Kevin said, where? Let's see. So I think I know what the mask guy does. Yeah, like, mask guy is really powerful. Your creatures have additional defense equal to the total defense bonus on this creature's artifact. That's interesting. Um, cast the good shell burst. I don't know if I need to cast that on the poison guy or on the salamander. The salamander I know is really strong, so I'd like to get him out of the way soon. Ryan said buy the tags. Then Matt said Jet is a fraud. I just haven't changed the tags yet. So YouTube isn't really that smart. So YouTube was like, Serialum must be Serialum too. Matt said just like how his video description is a fraud. Well, PS4 just grabs the channel description more or less and throws it up. Then Ryan said true. Let's see. So I want to do shell burst. That would make the most sense instead of attacking. Okay. Does shell burst take away from my guy's health whenever they do that? Seems like it might. He's dodging everything. He didn't dodge that though. I might want to take out the defense buff guy, actually. The troll has poison for 5 turns. He's not gonna live for 5 turns. Whoa, the defense guy is dead. That's cool. Now I either need to take out the poison guy or I need to take out the guy who makes everybody share buffs. I actually have no idea which one would make more sense to take out. Gemma Shellburst is sealed, so yeah, I have to attack normally. He's not sealed for this guy though. Okay. Cast Gemma Shellburst again. Barrier is really strong. Okay. Just hit him, actually. Okay. Huh, no one came back to life, sadly. Ooh. It sucks that we lost that guy. Man, with the 50% chance. That isn't really 50-50. People are just dying left and right. There we go. Yeah, I was like, someone better come back to life. What's killing them so quickly? Yes. Now. Ooh, Gemma Shellburst is sealed. Bring someone back to life. Awesome. Because I was like, otherwise, we are actually fucked. Let's see. Matt said, well, someone said, I don't any tags, Matt. Drop the chocolate milk. Too much sugar for Matt. Yo, who said that? Then Matt said, you can do better than to let PS4 auto pick a description. It would take a longer amount of time to get streams up if I like took the time to type out a description, especially using like a PS4 controller to type. Then Ryan said, Matt. Kevin said, where Ryan? I don't see him. Also, who is this all art new person? Oh, all art is propaganda is Ryan's new name. Matt said, also by that logic, the channel description is also a fraud. Okay. So if we inspect, he increases everybody's chance to dodge. He does poison. What does he do again? Creatures deal more damage on people who provoke and defend. So get rid of Salamander. Get rid of Armor Guy. Get rid of Poison Dude. Starting with Salamander, cast Gemma Shellburst. Use the version that costs more to get a double attack ability. Hopefully hit the Poison Guy. For some reason, hit those two. Poison Guy would have probably been cooler. Cast Gemma Shellburst on the Salamander dude. I just wanted to make sure he got fucked. Cast Gemma Shellburst on the armor guy. He increases everybody's defense, so you really do want to like wear him down as much as possible. There we go. He's dead. Fuck it. Cast Gemma Shellburst on the poison guy. Okay. Cast again. Poison guy. Matt said the intro video is a fraud. He said fan polls don't exist anymore. Matt said viewers have no control. Then Ryan said the channel changed modes of production from capitalism to fan poll communism. Let's see. Cast Shellburst. Solid victory. Oh, found a little treasure chest. Let's see. Ryan said, or at least it would. Then Kevin said, oh, Ryan, his YouTube name changed. That makes sense. Yeah. There are shells that blend into the background, but they keep tricking me into thinking they're like real things on the map that I can interact with. Okay. So let's inspect. Your creatures recover 100% more health from healing effects. After this creature attacks, it deals damage to a random enemy equal to... I remember, he deals a ton of damage. Enemies take 100% more damage while they are frozen. Excuse me. So, they're about hitting hard and healing. Yeah, everybody's like, the damage is buffed. They get a really hard damage buff. I feel like the guy in the corner and the flower dude are the most threatening ones. Um, I'm going to target... I need to target one of these two. Moon Hunter, probably. Oh, nice. It hit both of them. That's cool. It deals the double damage. Matt said, and Jed doesn't even care that his YouTube channel is a lie now. And then Ryan said, the description is propaganda now. It does need to be fixed at some point. Let's see. Cast. Jim's Shell Burst is too powerful. An attack would be more than enough. Yeah. Let's see, Matt said, also the zoomed out camera for this area is garbage. So why do you feel like the zoomed out camera is garbage? Jim Shelburst isn't doing enough to really take him down. Yeah, that guy was really meaty. Matt said you can't actually see anything. That seems like an over-exaggeration. You can see like a ton. You can see more than if it was zoomed in. That's kind of the idea of having it zoomed out. Matt said, and it isn't specifically done for any particular effect. I changed it to being zoomed out. It's not like this area is specifically zoomed out. And I did that because I realized it's a lot easier to find teleporters when you can actually see. I would like run around the map and be like, where is this thing? And then I'm like, oh, I just have it zoomed in. Because I was the one who made it zoomed in the first place, and that was really unnecessary. Matt said you can barely see your party or what the environment is. You can get a pretty solid idea of the environment. What? Why did he come back? What do these guys do again? Yeah, they provoke. They're like bombs, essentially. That's crazy. Yeah, kill them. You need to like legitimately like goot them specifically. Not necessarily that one guy, but the other guy, most stuff. Finish him off. What? When the game's like, that's not enough to kill him. Why do you think that would kill him? Gosh, that feels like such a waste. Okay, now get rid of him. Those guys and the poison guys together are too much. They actually are kind of broken. Wow. Wow. None of our healers died. Let's see. Matt said, Jet, all I see is bland snow. What are the things you were destroying? And then he said 1 day HP, and then he said get insta-killed. And we got him. And then Matt says feels bad. Ooh, we're good now. Oh, you're talking about what are the little things that I'm destroying on the map? Every location has destructibles that you can just kind of walk into. Okay, so we got a riddle. Aeolion rules over which realm? I think it's either the Unsullied Meadows or Azure Dream. Azure Dream. Nope, it was the Unsullied Meadows. Damn. That was my other guess. Let's see. Matt said, you can't even tell me what you were destroying on the map. But what are those destructibles? Uh, I'll tell you when I run into him. I honestly don't know what that one is, I'll be honest. This one's like a cross. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think they're pots. The way they broke, this is like a diamond. That's pretty obvious. This looks like a bush. I think that is just a bush. Don't know what that is. This is a log. Don't know what that is. These are crystals. That's a tree. That's that little thing. That's a bush. Snowman. Crystals. Log. Igloo. That's not indestructible, but just a location. Another like glass pot. Let's see. Kevin said the problem with fan polls is most of Jet's subs don't even vote in them. Also, we would just see Jet play the same games all the time, which will, and then Kevin got cut off. Matt said you can't even read what you're picking up. What? I can read the text, Matt. It's just it doesn't say. It's not like when you run into those little pot things that it'll be like, you ran into a da-na-na-na. Like, this is a treasure chest. By the way, the things you destroy don't always result in you picking something up. Here's the teleporter. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That was just straight up a campfire. Oops, I didn't need to hit that. Let's see. Let's see. What are we talking about? And then Matt said, "Oh, yes, it does." So if you destroy crystals, it'll say that you got crystals. Like I just got 121 crystal, but a lot of times it just says destroyed. Like it doesn't go like sticks. It'll just say destroyed. I obtained firewood. I destroyed a snowman, but it doesn't say like you destroyed a snowman. You just see a snowman and then it says destroyed. And then Matt says it specifies what materials you pick up. It does when you pick up materials, but it does that in a big window. It doesn't do that like a small text on the ground. Let's see. So I think I've explored most of this realm. Kevin said, how did my message get cut off? I don't think, well, bleh, bleh. YouTube has a limit on how much can be shown, but PlayStation 4 also has a limit. PlayStation 4, instead of saying you can't post it, will let you post it, but it'll cut you off. Matt said, since fog of war exists everywhere, it isn't like a zoomed out camera actually does something. It hella does. If this camera was zoomed in to where my character currently is, Matt, you would like only see my party around that teleporter. Zoomed out, I can see shit like all the way. I can't say all the way on the other side of the map, but I can see stuff like far off. So if I was like, oh, I found the teleporter, now I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna farm enemies, I can like very clearly see where the teleporter is. Like based on my experience playing the game so far, it just makes sense to see stuff from far away. You get to know a lot more about what's going on. Also, this fog of war in this particular area is kind of shitty. I can see like everything. Like it's darker in those areas, but it's not invisible. I can tell where stuff is. The greatest of ease. And then Matt said, but not if it is covered in fog. You can see through the fog. I'm doing that right now. I know that there are like treasure chests and shit up here. Let me answer this guy's riddle. Okay. Who rules over Azure Dream? Ooh. Um. Surathil. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And then Matt said, "You normally can't see through the fog. This is probably an oversight." Hey, we got the dumbass lizards here and a few things that I don't recognize. I don't know what pandemonium is. Ugh, Nani? Warped reality? What the fuck? Yo. Yo, what happened? What happened? My whole life changed. Somebody warped reality. If this creature does not take damage from attacks or spells between each of its turns, it casts 3 spells at random. Oh my gosh. Matt said, you skipped comments. Let's see. He said also if the locations were more memorable, you wouldn't be getting lost. They can also just be big. Enemies burn debuffs. Enemies burn debuff lasts forever? Oh shit. This effect also applies to your own creatures. Excuse me, yikes. So the salamanders and this blue guy have to go. I have to make sure that I'm specifically hitting the blue guy at least once. And then Matt said, Jet, a big location can be memorable. It also is just probably harder to remember than a small location. Yes, I'm glad you hit him. We needed to hit him. I'm glad you hit him twice. Hitting him twice is definitely preferred. Well, hold on. Attack. Yeah, because he has that invigorating thing. Um, there we go. We took him out. Okay. You're gonna attack plants. Nice. Matt said, not if it is designed well. He said, but since everything is auto-generated, we just have bad design. I don't think I don't think procedural generation necessarily means that designs are bad, because procedural generation isn't entirely random. It follows a set of rules. Otherwise, you would have areas that didn't have like walkable paths. Like it would just be like it randomly generated just solid everything. You know what I mean? That's why treasure chests in many cases appear at the end of hallways and stuff like that. Like there's a general rule set to how these locations have to be set up. Let's see. Kevin said, do you get to select your party members in this game, or is it set for you? You get to select your party members in this game. And it's a monster taming game, similar to, but not quite like Pokemon, where you find creatures, you collect them, you add them to your team, but you can also give them spell gems to let them cast magic spells, weapons to help increase their abilities. You can level them up, and you can enchant their weapons to give them additional magical powers. Right now, I have a team that's whole focus is based on dodging attacks and countering attacks. So an opponent will attack them, and then they'll dodge out of the way of the attack, and then they'll retaliate with their own attacks. And my team is optimized for that strategy specifically. I feel like my team is weakest against heavy magic based teams, like teams that are like, we're just gonna debuff you to death. We're gonna just hit you with magic because while you can dodge attacks, you can't really dodge spells. So an opponent who's like, yeah, I'm just gonna cast spells at you all day. It's like, oh, well, that sucks because we're just not really made for that. Now we do have 2 different healers on the squad though, so it doesn't matter in the end if we're being completely honest. But it is more annoying than not to face off against heavy magic based characters. Let's see. Matt said, good design is well thought through and enables a natural flow slash progression. Then Matt said, this is nothing like Pokemon. This is more like Digimon. Also, I think I know what the next RPG is that I'm gonna get. I think the next RPG that I'll buy, I don't know when I'll buy it, is gonna be Final Fantasy Maxima. I'll more than likely buy it after I beat this game. Kevin said, don't do that to Digimon, Matt. Digimon is awesome. That has the implication that this is not awesome. I enjoy this game. Let's see. Matt said, oh, now Maxima isn't bad. Now, I was kind of torn because I was also interested in Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. The thing about Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, and the reason why I decided against that, is because why did I decide against it? I didn't like what I saw of, I guess, gameplay for Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. For one, you fight alongside your monsters, which isn't bad, but I feel like the way that Maxima does it just seems more appealing to me. Because it's not that you don't fight alongside your monsters, but it, it's a lot better in my opinion. Oh, I forgot that we even had a realm quest. I was just wandering, to be honest. So enemies will be level 30 at realm depth 24. And right now I'm level. My creatures are only level 26. Yeah, we're gonna farm a little bit. Let's see. Kevin put a question mark. Oh, did I miss something? Matt said Cyrillum is very lame. Jet, that was a sarcastic statement for Maxima. Oh, okay. Then Kevin said, just because you don't like Matt didn't give you a right to flame others who do like it. I understand what you mean. Matt is very critical, but it's fine. It's just his personality. Dad's breathing on the right side. Hey, Dad.
They can't hear me breathe.
They can hear you breathe.
No, they can't.
You
Did someone say who's breathing?
They don't have to.
If not true.
Let's see. I can't remember what the red guys do. Oh, goodness. Their green fox dude went off. The green fox dude is bad, and until he isn't. In many cases, he's bad though, because he depends on. The green fox. Damn it. His power can only activate at the beginning of the fight, but if it does, everybody gets to activate something, and it's really gross. Everybody on his team specifically. All effects that activate when a creature defends will activate twice. My gosh. The poison dude and the plant dude are the only ones that really matter. The expensive gem of Shellburst. Oh gosh, I wish you hadn't hit the one in the bottom corner. They're the people that you only want to kill last. That was close. That was almost really bad. There we go. We killed them off. And then let's cast Gem of Shellburst again on the plant thing. Kevin said, what do you aspects from a low budget game, Matt? Oh, what do you expect from a low budget game? Matt said bad, and the maximum sarcasm was in relation to how Jet was like, no. No to what? Then Matt said, what do you think this is priced at? And then Kevin said, anywhere from 5 to 20 most likely. That was a pretty good guess. It's like 15. That's how much this game is. I guess I'll focus on the fire thing now. It just came back to life. That was not necessarily upsetting, but surprising. Are you casting the big one? Yeah, he's casting the big boy one. Nice. Destroy your whole party. Cookie Cat leaves his whole family behind. Let's see. Matt said $15, and then Matt said this is a $5 game at best. I disagree. I just feel like I've gotten a lot of value out of this game. Personally. Oh, how's everyone's day today, by the way? Does anyone have any questions or discussion topics that you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, if anyone is looking for like a comic book recommendation, I'd highly recommend looking into Invincible. It's pretty good so far. Kevin said not that much. Then Matt said not because it's actually worth $15. Time Walk. Gosh, everybody's speed went up. That was like ungodly. Let's look at you. Oh. Using your creatures always have mend is pretty good. I'd say the green guy is top priority, followed by the blue guy, followed by the tree, followed by this dude, followed by that dude, and that guy at the end. So cast the big Gemma Shell Burst on him, because he's too strong. He needs to die. Gosh, his defense is really strong. And his thing went off. Gosh, weak and vulnerable. Are we about to get cucked? Whoa. Intercepted? That guy can jump in the way of your attacks? Are we playing Vanguard now? Matt said, great, comments are getting 8 again. He said migrating. Then he was like, this is why PS4 chat is bad. Did we keep those levels though? I have no idea what level any of these guys are at before, so. I have 8 unspent points. Let's see. Matt said the value from Serialum is due to infinity, not because it's actually worth $15. I haven't even gotten to like the infinity part because I'm still just doing the story mode, and I'm still enjoying the game so far. I guess I just need to jump back in. Yeah, technically Realm Depth 23 is still the deepest I've gone. Oh, I could have broken some stuff apart now I think about it. Okay. Everyone got hit with scorn or silence. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So the tree guys have shown their true colors as being like really good. Or at least that one particular tree guy. Right, I'm still afflicted with silence. Awesome. Attack the flame dude. Gosh. He's so good. I'm afflicted with scorn. Luckily, he's afflicted with silence and not scorn. No, what the fuck? He dodged. Oh gosh. Kevin said, here's a like, Jet. Oh, thank you kindly, Kevin, for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. Okay. Now, really, I can't afford not to attack at the moment. Sadly. Like, I really need to attack in the hopes of bringing people back to life. Gosh. Damn. Oh, it cast twice. That's cool. Are we about to lose this fight? Kevin said, Matt, do you like retro RPGs or JRPG games at all? Matt said, I got a low budget 3DS eShop game that was an RPG for $8, and it not only had a cooler premise slash mechanics, it was also a well put together experience. And he was like, all RPGs. My question, Matt, um, what do you dislike about the mechanics of Serial M? Because I actually enjoy the mechanics of the game. Oh, wait. Double check what he does again? Yeah, all defense things activate twice is his thing. Huh. Let's see. Matt said the party size is too big and relies heavily on how the random encounters are, or more specifically, the party battling size. Why do you feel like the party size is too big? I kind of like it because it lets me have more strategic options. Like my current team, if I had to shrink it to like half as many people, would work very differently. It actually would just be a very different game overall. Kevin said, "Weird. I didn't that Matt message for some reason. Matt's commenting in a different live chat. He's commenting in the vlog live chat. And then Matt said, Jet, your options aren't that strategic. I don't really understand your reasoning for why you feel that way. Like, I don't know why you feel like my team isn't strategic." And then Matt said, since every monster basically does one thing and only one thing, they each have their roles to fulfill. That's a part of the strategy. Kevin said, what does the leaf and cross mean by your party members? It has to do with their individual classes. So I mainly play with nature class characters, so I have the leaf, though the unicorn is a sorcery class character. What? Why would I hit him and not like someone who actually needs to be hit? Like him. There we go. Okay. No, we'll attack that guy. Also, there are additional things that my characters are able to do, Matt, that have to do with the equipment that they have. That's why sometimes I'll kill one person and multiple people will die. I have a death scythe ability. But that has to do with powers that were put on a character's weapon. Enchanted weapon, that is. Yeah, him using frozen is pretty strong. But it's not, like, debilitating. It doesn't kill me. Just hit that. So, essentially, he's being the meat shield for everybody. You'll die doing that, dude. Yeah. Oops. I didn't need to hit him. He's like the last person I needed to hit. There we go. Speaking of last person to hit. And he's dead. Let's see. Kevin said, what other classes are there, Jet? I know that there's like chaos. Um, I honestly don't really know. I don't really pay attention to it too much. Sorcery's a class. I know that. Well, sorcery's on my team, so I guess it makes sense that I would know that. Let's see. Matt said, and the things those monsters can do aren't even that good. You have two 50% dodge tanks that counter on dodge. Well, keep in mind, those dodge tanks, they're power stacks. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, Matt. But there's nothing in my creature's ability that says that it doesn't stack. So they have a 50% dodge chance individually, and I level up my character's ability to dodge significantly. So they have like an extremely high chance of dodging and counterattacking. It's not just 50%. It's like 50% plus like 22. It's like a 72% chance of dodging and counterattacking whenever they get attacked by design, because that's kind of the whole point of my team. They have two griffins. Hmm. Griffins, when they're together, are more dangerous. Dangerous, super bad. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Matt said a single mage who specializes in one spell that it specializes in one spell and a low level one at that. I mean, I don't know why you keep saying low level spell. What, in your opinion, Matt, is a high level spell? Because Gem of Shellburst is really good. Like, I don't know what to say. I feel like it kind of speaks for itself on how powerful it is. It just killed two guys. And even if they hadn't died, it would have just kind of fucked them up even more. That almost killed them. And that wasn't even the mage who casted it. Also, not only does he have Gem of Shellburst, he gives it to everybody else for free. He gives everyone Gem of Shellburst by existing. That's pretty good. Like, everybody in the squad can cast that spell. Kevin said, what RPG games would you recommend, Matt and Jet? I really like Invisimals for the PlayStation Portable. If you happen to have a PSP with a camera, I'd highly recommend the Invisimals game. It's it's better than Pokemon Go, but it's essentially Pokemon Go before Pokemon Go was a thing, if that makes sense. This guy had a lot of foxes, and I don't think either of them went off. Sucks to suck. Use the real Gem of Shellburst. Nice, those are probably the two people that needed to be targeted. The rest of this fight should just be a cakewalk. I should be able to cycle and take everybody out pretty quickly. And then Kevin said I don't have a PSP. Oh, I haven't really played a lot of RPGs. So I don't really have a lot to recommend. Especially if you're talking about like turn-based RPGs like this. Like, yeah, I don't really know of a lot that I've played and enjoyed personally. Shining Force was good, but notice I didn't go back to Shining Force when I was like, I want to experience more RPGs. Like, instead of going back and finishing Shining Force, I was like, I'd rather do Serial M. And so far, I'm enjoying Serial M. I probably won't revisit Shining Force. It's a different kind of turn-based thing, and I feel like this is closer to what I liked about Invisimals. And I feel like it has like an interesting level of depth to it with the amount of customization and strategizing you can do in this game. And I think this is more of what I'm looking for. Which is why Shining Force isn't the next RPG I'm going to play. Let's see. So, Matt said, and a beat stick. Did you mention... Oh, wait. I missed one of his things. I might have missed multiples of his things. You have two healers that only have a 50% for revival every time they attack. One of the healers also has an ability to heal another person. Oh, are we running out of time? Matt said read everything. We have 15 minutes. We're doing pretty good on time so far. The healer is actually pretty good. One of them has the ability to give additional healing. Excuse me. Whenever they attack. I actually don't know what confusion does. Also, I keep forgetting what the red guys do. Yeah, the red guys don't really matter that much. Cast. Shoulders. Because their whole thing is defense. Those blue guys. There we go. And he's out of here. Now do the normal cycle. There we go. Let's see. Matt said additional healing. It's a good thing you have a heal spell. Oh, wait. So the mass healing spell that I've opted against using. Simply because I'd rather use Shell Burst. We got 2 Yetis. Oh. Oh, I see. This guy is the guy that I need to focus on. But those Yetis together are pretty strong, not gonna lie. Matt said only Shell Burst. Then Kevin said lol. He said just skip my message. I'm sorry, dude. There's so much going on. I apologize for missing your message. Matt said read all in both chats. Ow. We're getting hit with Shell Burst now. There we go. Otherwise, he would have been boosting everyone's dodge chance. Let's see. There we go. That's how we get it done. Okay, let's see. Matt said in a beat stick. You underestimate the knife juggling troll. Because his whole thing is he essentially allows for double attack. And since everybody in the club loves to counterattack due to leveling up everyone, it essentially allows for whenever someone counters or attacks normally, for the troll to then hit them as well. So you get to deal significantly more damage even when it's not your turn. You get to essentially attack twice when it's not your turn. And I really like that. Gives us that boost. Let's see. Kevin said, I think you'll like the Dragon Quest games, Jet. I haven't played them all myself, but maybe something to consider. There's a Dragon Quest Monsters game that I've heard about that I'd be interested in, but I believe it's only for like handheld platforms, which I do not own. Or even if I do own, I do not currently play. You know what I mean? Like if there was one for like the DS, I'd be like, well, I don't really fuck with my current DS. The Forest Priest, I imagine, belongs to the Nature class. It belongs to the Life class. Get stunning on. Let's see. Matt said based on 20% of speed, which isn't that good. Let's see. Matt said Jet doesn't know the classes for monsters. He might give general terms, but nothing beyond that since he doesn't pay attention to that stuff, since he is determined to use the same party throughout the entire game. I'm not sure if you actually know if it does stack. It specifically states in monster ability descriptions whether or not they do or don't stack. If it doesn't say that it doesn't stack, then I feel like it should stack, because in all other cases it explicitly states it. Let's see. Then Matt said, because otherwise that is a huge oversight in game design. I don't think it's an oversight. I think it's a strategy. Matt said, not shell burst. He said, I don't know what the other spells are because you don't use any other spell. What do you mean I don't know what the other spells are? I'm not aware of like the other classes. I don't think there was a situation where it was like not knowing other spells. Matt said Radiant Historia is the best RPG is existent, said Matt. He said, you probably won't revisit Cerulean once you finish. Who knows? I think Cerulean 4 is coming out next year. Kevin said, I did play Dragon Quest 8 on the PS2, though. Great game. Oh, I'm glad that you fine. Everybody in the club cast invisible. Sucks to suck. Kill him. Then kill maybe him and him. That's what I'd imagine. They call me defense mode. Yeah, your boy defend so. Defend. They call me defense mode. He killed one of his own dudes and cannibalized him. Everybody defends. Damn. Oh, the unicorn isn't sorcery. It's life type. Oh, that makes sense. The healer is life type. Kevin said also an underrated game is Blue Dragon for the Xbox 360. Do you guys remember the Blue Dragon cartoon that used to come on? I never really watched it, but I remembered ads coming on for it. Ooh, when you hit with that double gem of shell burst. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Matt said developer of the game says all dodge chances are rolled independently. My question then is, do I get multiple dodge chances then? Like, what does that mean? Because I feel like rolled independently feels kind of vague. Because I could potentially, with the rolled independently thing, be given multiple chances to dodge then, which would also be fine. Like if it was like, sure, you get 22% from the stat boost, but the creature has a natural 50%, then would I get 2 opportunities then? Something that I wouldn't necessarily see, but the game would be able to enact? Because it doesn't necessarily say that you don't get both. It just says they're rolled independently. And also you said the creator of the game says that in like an article? Like what's your source? Let's see. Stop. Cast. The big one. This dude is the most threatening one of them all. Let's see. And then Matt said I posted a link. Where? Also, how are we doing on time? It's 8:55. Oh. Oh no. Nice. Okay. Next up, the tree. Because I think the tree is too powerful. Kevin said, how's the job going, Jet? It's going well. Um, I'm in an interesting situation. I need to present this Friday. And yesterday, one of my coworkers is like, yo, so your project has like changed in design, like essentially just overnight. Uh, Best of luck with your presentation in a couple days. You're just gonna have to work on that. So that's what I'm currently up to. It's weird that these Yetis cast shell burst. Oh, he has mend. Nice. We're hitting him up with the double time. Cast it again. He's very thick. He has all types of defense. Well, he also has mend. He shouldn't be able to stop us all. We got him. Matt said, dodge. Each rank grants your creature a 1% chance to dodge incoming attacks. Max rank 20. Dodge chances do not stack. Each source is rolled separately. From a wiki. Each source is rolled separately. But that just sounds like what you end up getting, right? Is essentially my creatures end up getting 2 dodge chances. This is what I was talking about a second ago. My guys who have the innate 50% dodge will get that dodge chance, and they'll get the second dodge chance. But instead of them being put together and it being like you have like a 72%, it's just you have a 50% and you have a 22%. But I feel like as long as one of the two succeeds, then you're good. Um, that's how I would interpret that. Okay. The guy in the upper right hand corner is the most threatening one, and the one in the lower left hand corner is also pretty threatening. We only have 2 minutes left, so after this battle, I'll pack up. Wait, did it hit them like 3 times? That seemed like it was too effective. Okay. So then, after that, yeah, you could kind of go either or for that. Yeah. double time. I feel like my guy casts Shell Burst more now. Like, he casts it way more than he used to be able to. Which is cool. I'm not mad at that at all. Kevin said, I do admit that the Green Yeti design is just a lazy redesign. It is just a recolor. You're not wrong. Hey. Ooh, let me check the time. It is now 9 p.m., so I am going to end the stream at this point. I would like to thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One and Only, logging out. Peace, guys. Peace. Chicken again. Catch you guys later.